$10, I see the other customer I charge $5. So that's the meaning of price discrimination. Now, although the costs are the same, so you charge different people different price. Now, I think you can see this today. Now, you think bus, you're also being discriminated, right? You notice your bus fare and it's different from, it's no different from working adults. Right? Then, primary school, I think they have a different bus fare, then working adults, different bus fare. So senior citizens also different bus fare. So this is called price discrimination. Yeah. So essentially, price. So essentially, price discrimination is the act of charging different people. Okay, so price discrimination is the act of charging different people different prices. Now, however, you can only discriminate if the seller can prevent resale. Right? Now, if resale is possible, there's no way you can price discriminate, right? Because why? Now, if resale is possible, then someone will buy cheap, and then what will you do? If you charge two different prices, for example, one price for the rich and the other price for the poor, now how come it won't work? If you charge the rich $10 and the poor $5, now that is only possible provided resale is not possible. Otherwise, the poor will go and buy at $5, and then you go and sell to the rich. So the rich come to the supermarket and wanted to buy, he tell the rich don't buy. I sell you $7. Okay, so the price cannot be 10, right? So another poor guy, he will go inside the supermarket and buy at 5. Then he will sell to the rich $6, another rich guy comes. Right, he will sell on the cart because the guy sells 7, he will sell 6. So the rich will buy from this poor. Then this poor will go back inside, he will buy. So everybody know what to do, right? Arbitrage. You buy at 5, you sell at 7. Now, of course, the other guy will not sell, he will say, well, okay, I sell you at $5.50. Right, so there will be competition among this arbitraging, which means eventually the price will come back to 5. Right, so if resale is possible, then arbitrage is possible. People will buy low and sell it to the other person, which means the price eventually will still come back to 5. So therefore, you can only charge different people different prices only on one condition. What condition? Resale cannot be possible. Right? If resale is possible, then people will arbitrage. And therefore it cannot be done. For example, if you manage to secure a contract. Okay, let's look at first degree. Let's talk about first degree price discrimination. Now, in the case of first degree price discrimination, this is the most serious type. Alright, so these are your first degree burn, second degree burn. I think the first degree burn is the most serious. Okay, so first degree price discrimination is also called perfect price discrimination. That means the seller perfectly rip you off 100%. Alright, so this is the most serious one. Now, you can use a utility approach. So we can use a utility approach to see how to do a first degree price discrimination. Now, if you use a utility approach, therefore, what happens is first, now, let's define a few things. Suppose your income is M. If your income is M dollars, you derive utility from consuming something, from consuming X, okay? And also from remaining income. course, if your income is M, you derive satisfaction from what? Consuming X. Right? Now, after you pay for X, you still have some income left. Do you derive satisfaction from remaining income? Sure, right. I'm sure money also gives you satisfaction. Well, some people look at money and they smile. So I think money is also a form of utility. So this person, suppose the monopolist know the utility function of this person. Now the monopolist know your utility curve is this. What he can do? He can offer you a take it or leave it deal. Now he can start by charging you P or X star. Okay, I think this one you have to be very careful. Because normally P is taken to be what? Price. Price is normally taken to be the price for how many units? 1 unit. Now, if the monopolist offer you a take it or leave it offer, charging you P for X star, therefore this P is not the price for 1 unit. This is the total price for X star units on X. Understand? You could have been charging you $100 for 100 units on X. Okay, so this first degree price discrimination, you have to be careful. This P does not stand for the price for 1 unit. This P stands for a lump sum payment. A lump sum payment for X star units on X, 100 units on X. Okay? So in this sense, this is not the price anymore, right? So if the monopolist sell to this person X star for 100 units on X and X star for P, right? What's this P called? Total revenue. Understand? This P is total revenue. You should not take P times Q anymore. Do you understand? Total revenue, a lump sum. $100 for 100 units of X. So therefore this P is a lump sum payment. Okay. Now, if you are the monopolist, you offer a take it or leave it offer. So you come to this consumer. I offer you X star, 100 units of X for P. Okay, so the thing is, if you are the monopolist, how should you find P? If you can perfectly discriminate, what price should you set for X star units of X? Well, if you look at this diagram, alright, so there are two things. You offer this guy X star units of X, you charge him P star. Now, if you don't buy, where will he be? If this guy don't buy, that means X equals 0, he'll be here, right? His remaining income will be M. You agree? So if you don't take out the offer, you say so. You sell me X star for P star, right? I won't buy. So if you don't buy, fine. Then your X will be equal to 0. Your remaining income, Y is your income, right? How much? Will be the full M. So if you don't buy, this guy will be here. You agree? Now if he's here, how much is his utility? If he's there. Well, if he's there, his utility will be, well, this point probably lies on this utility curve. Understand? So if you don't buy, he'll be here, point M. X equals 0, Y equals M. And this point is on this utility curve, so if you don't buy it, he gets U0. So the thing is, what happens if you buy? Now, if you buy, so the monopolist is selling him X star for P star, right? If you buy X star, his income level how much? M minus P star. Agree? So if you pay P star to get X star, his remaining income will be M minus P star, and his X will be how much? X star. So he will be here. Alright. So the point now is think if you charge him P star, you get X star, you will become indifferent. Why? Because buying also, when he buy his one day still, his utility also use all right, same as no buy. So what's the highest price that we can charge this person? See, if you are the monopolist, what's the highest price you can charge him? Okay, I think I show you how to find the highest. Actually, this one is the highest. This R. You see,